Okay, problem number 1. Labada Company had loans outstanding during 2023 and 2024. Specific construction loan 1 million, 10%. Then general loans 1,200,000, 12%. Then meron pang isa 1,050,000 at 9%. The company began the self-construction of a new building on January 2023, and the building was completed on December 31, 2024. Expenditures during 2023 and 2024 were as follows: January 1, 2023, 1 million; June 30, 2023, 2 million; November 1, 2023, 1,500,000; and July 1, 2024, 500,000. So we are only required to compute the cost of the building as of January 31, 2024 and interest expense for year 2024. So, to answer requirement number 1, our first step is to determine the weighted average expenditures for year 2023 before we proceed to 2024. Yung una mong gagawin is to determine each expenses incurred for each month kung ilang buwan siya outstanding. So, for example, on January 1, 2023, outstanding siya for 12 months kasi from January to December. Yung June 30, 6 months siya kasi from July to December. While on November 1, 2 months siyang outstanding. Kaya, because of 2 from November to December. That is why if you are going to check on the computation, may 12 over 12 kasi 12 months out of 12 months siyang outstanding. 6 months out of 12 months siyang outstanding, and 2 months out of 12 months siyang outstanding. After computing those, i-add mo yung mga weight ng bawat period so that you can compute the total weighted average expenditures. From that, i-deduct mo yung specific borrowing so that you can identify magkano lang po yung expenditures from the general borrowings, which is 1,250,000 in this problem. Now, next is to determine the capitalization rate because the capitalization rate na kukumputin po natin is very important later on once we differentiate the capitalization rate to the actual rate from the general borrowings. So, 1,200,000 times 12%, that's 144. 1,050,000 times 9%, 94. So, pag i-add mo yan, that is the total interest. And then, divide it to the total principal, that would be your capitalization. Capitalization interest. So, after computing the capitalization interest, we are now required to compute muna kung magkano yung actual interest for year 2023 by multiplying all general borrowing costs on their respective annual interest rates. So, 1,200,000 times 12%, then 1,050,000 times 9%. So, the total actual interest for year 2023, 238,500. And then, tignan naman natin kung magkano yung interest expense if it is based on the capitalization rate na kinumpute natin. Kunin yung average expenditures for general borrowings, then multiply it to 10.6%. Once multiplied, lalabas yung interest expense based on capitalization rate is 132,500. Then, let us compare that interest expense based on the capitalization rate of 132,500 to the total actual interest. Kasi we will choose between the two kung ano yung i-capitalize natin, which is dapat whichever is lower parate. So in this case, we will capitalize yung 132,500 considering siya yung lower between the actual total interest and the interest expense based on capitalization rate. Now, considering we were able to choose whichever is lower, we can now determine how much is the borrowing cost capitalizable to the building for year 2023. Una, yung 132,500 kasi siya yung lower between the total actual interest and the interest expense based on capitalization rate. Then let us add the actual interest expense for specific borrowings. Then, lalabas yung total capitalization or capitalizable cost of interest for the building. Now that we have the 232,500 capitalizable borrowing cost to the building, tingnan naman natin kung magkano yung interest expense na i-recognize on 2023. Kunin mo yung lahat ng total expense recognized, which is 338,500 in this case, incurred for both general and specific, and get the difference, yun yung interest expense mo. So, as of 2023, the total cost capitalizable for building is the total cost incurred directly related to the construction. Ito yung 1 million ng January 1, yung 2 million ng June 30, then 1.5 million ng November 1. So, that's a total of 4,500,000. And then, yung borrowing cost capitalizable na na-compute natin, that is 232,500. So, the cost of the building as of 2023 is 4,732,500. Or that is the capitalizable cost to the building. Then, yung interest expense na i-recognize natin for 2023 is 106,000. Now, let's go for year 2024. A similar approach, kunin yung total expenditures as of January 1, 2024, which in this case, that is 4,732,500. Yun yung total cost capitalizable to the building. Yun na kasi lahat na gastos natin as of December 31, 2024 or as of January 1, 2024. Diba? So, that is outstanding, good for 12 months, and then we were able to incurred on July 1, 2024 of 500. So, outstanding siya ng 6 months out of 12 months. So, the weighted average expenditures on that period is 4,982,500. Okay? So, because we have already the total weighted average expenditure, again, let us determine the expenditures for general borrowings or coming from general borrowings. Weighted average expenditures computed less yung amount of loan from the specific borrowing, we can now identify magkano yung allocated from the general borrowings. Now that we were able to determine kung magkano yung allocated from general borrowings from the total average expenditures, we will do the same process. Una, computein muna again magkano talaga yung actual interest for 2024. In this case, that is 238,500 kasi similar pa rin yung pag-compute natin ng actual interest nung kinumpute natin siya ng 2023. Then, let us compute the interest based on the capitalization rate of 10.6% na compute natin before. Then, multiply it to 3,982,500, which is the expenditures coming from general borrowings. So, there is a interest expense of 422,145 based on capitalization rate. Now, let us choose between the two. Again, whichever is lower yung sinusunod natin. So, yung actual interest yung gagamitin natin ngayon on 2024 as the capitalizable cost of borrowings from the general borrowings. Okay? So, now, mako-compute na po natin kung magkano yung accumulated cost of building for 2024, which is the cost capitalizable as of 2023 na 4,732,500. Then let us add the capitalization borrowing cost or capitalizable borrowing cost. For the general, napili natin yung 238,500 kasi yun siya yung mas mababa kaysa sa interest based on the capitalization rate. Then, for the specific, that is simple. That's the 1 million specific borrowing multiplied to its annual interest rate of 10%. That's 1 million. So, the cost of the building for 2024 is 5,571,000 na. So, yun yung sagot sa unang requirement. While, as to the interest expense for year 2024, yung sagot nun is 0. Bakit? Lahat ng actual interest kinapitalize natin, kaya walang interest expense for year 2024. Ganun lang po gawin or computein yung yung borrowing cost if pinagsama na si specific borrowing at general borrowings. Hopefully, you were able to learn how to compute, how to determine magkano yung ika-capitalize coming from the general general borrowings or interest expense coming from general borrowings, and then magkano yung i-consider as interest expense. Take note, if ganun po, always consider the capitalization rate and the actual interest rate, and then determine whichever is lower kasi yun yung dapat na ika-capitalize na borrowing cost. Hopefully you have learned something to that video presentation of my solution on problem number 1. Thank you.